Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your high school sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from the gym at Westview High School, it's 6A Metro Girls Basketball featuring the Westview Wildcats. The Wildcats' opponent tonight, the Sunset Apollos. And we've got a treat for you tonight. This is a doubleheader night. We'll bring you the girls here in a couple of minutes. At 7:30, we're going to bring you the boys, and the Westview boys are currently ranked in the top 10 in the state. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner, former head coach, Heather Seeley-Roberts. And Heather, this is an important game for Westview. They're 33rd in the state. They're trying to make sure they stay in the top 32.
Yeah, and so these kind of games, and you know, this is a big game for them. She had a goal to be top 32 by the end of this week, so we'll see if that happens after tonight. And then you've got Sunset that's scrapping for a win, that they want to get a win here in the league. And so you love these kind of games. They're really competitive. They're both in the ultra-competitive Metro League. So excited about this game tonight.
national anthem. Let me tell you about these two teams. Sunset Apollos head coach Devarius Sly Clay. They are 5-13, and they're in the midst of a 6-game losing streak. 0-4 in the Metro. The Westview Wildcats, their head coach is Kiko Fleno. They're in the Metro. They are ranked 33rd. They're 8-9 overall, 1-3 in Metro action. Here's the current standings in Metro right now. Jesuit and Southwood, they are both 3-0. Beaverton 2-1, Mountainside 1-2, Westview 1-3, and Sunset 0-4. All right, here's the starters for Westview tonight. Head coach Kiko Fleno.
They already announced. They already did Sunsets over here.
Number 21, Emma Howe. Number 13, Spencer McLaughlin. She's the leading scorer. Number 22, Amara Pantel. Number 10, a guard, Leah Elms. And number 33, Claire Massery.
Did you get Sunset starters here?
Okay, Sunset starters. Number 3, Fulla Muhammad. Number 4, Callie Gallagher. Number 11, Nikita Atkinson. Number 13, Kingsley Anderson. And number 32, Addie Hall.
The other thing we wanted to mention is this is a Make-A-Wish. They're doing the Make-A-Wish Foundation and raising money for Make-A-Wish. And that's the great thing when communities can come together through the game of basketball to help out and remind the kids that, that through sports we can do great things for other people. So they're expecting a full house tonight, so this should be fun.
We did the game last year between these two teams, and the gym was packed for the boys' game.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll start trickling in because they get to see some good girls basketball in front of it. And Coach, David, got to tell you, I love Sunset's uniforms. Those are fun. So they got some fun uniforms here. So let's see what happens.
Westview in the white, moving from our left to our right. Sunset, they're in the dark uniforms. They'll move from our right to our left. Lobbed underneath. Up, first basket of the game goes to Westview. Claire Massery.
So one thing about Claire, Coach said, so a lot of these Westview girls play multiple sports, which is kind of a rarity today with basketball. Oh, nice steal.
And on the basket, missed the layup. That was Massery. And Coach Flano told me most of her girls are sophomores. I asked, do your girls have any offers anywhere? And he said, we're only sophomores.
And so,
or she said.
Oh, that was a good shot by Sunset. So look here, and so, yeah, it's great to have some all-around athletes and kids playing different sports that bring those skills into the basketball court as well. And Massery, it looks like here, is a, let's say, all-Metro League goalie for soccer as well.
Oh. Here's the Metro schedule tonight. Beaverton is at Jesuit. Southridge is at Mountainside, and, of course, this game here.
Okay.
Drive inside, a whistle and a foul. Sunset going to go to the line.
So it looks like this is number 11. So Coach Amaria said that number 11, big and strong. She's strong on defense and strong around the block, and you saw a good take there by her.
That's Nikita Atkinson. Makes the first free throw. Each team on the board now. Missed the second. Oh.
They got the offensive rebound.
Down the lane, scoops it up, partially blocked, goes out of bounds. Thanks for joining us here at Oregon Sports Beat. Metro League Basketball, Westview and Sunset.
So we're seeing Sunset come out in a full court press. So trying to keep some different things going, and both teams really want this win. It's big for both teams. Sunset to get on the win column.
Exactly.
Westview to keep their hopes for 32 and the playoffs alive.
Sunset with the rebound. I do like their uniforms.
Yeah, they're kind of fun. You can't see them. They've got little checks going up and down the side.
I saw that.
And then they kind of fade into purple, which we know the Apollos, their color is purple. So it's a clever take on it.
Purple and white. Westview, navy, red, and silver. Outside shot, banked it in.
Bank is open. Bank is open.
That's full of Jabbar Muhammad with the 3. And Sunset leads 4-2.
So we're seeing up here on the front of the press is number 3, Fula, and the coach calls her Mighty Mouse. He said she can go to 0 to 60 very quickly. And so you're kind of seeing that as she's getting her hands all over the ball up there at the front.
Well, she didn't call glass.
She meant it that way.
Yeah, right.
Meant it that way to go in. Oh, the stands are starting to fill up. That's good. You always, as the girls team, you always wanted people here watching your game too, because these kids work just as hard as the boys. Oh, steal here.
You know, a couple of years ago, the Mount Hood Conference tried to rotate. They had some girls' games first, some in second on the doubleheaders. And so, you know, to get fans to get there early so they stay for the girls' game.
Yeah, and I like that too. And sometimes it's nice as a coach, I always enjoyed the first game of the doubleheader, so you're not sitting there just getting nervous the whole time.
Sunset with the ball in the lead. The shot from the outside, too far.
Yeah, hit the bank, but not the rim inside of it. Oh, that's a nice push-up pass.
Inside, Massery with the shot hit the bottom of the backboard. She's fouled though, and she's going to go to the line.
That was a good push-up. I like that full court pass to get the ball running. Looks like both teams want to keep it up pace and up tempo.
Coach Seeley Roberts coached the boys at Lincoln, but before that coached the girls. And so you've had experience coaching both boys and girls.
I have. So I did high school girls in the state of Oregon for 17 years, so I was all over the state. Metro is the one league I didn't coach in, I think. But, you know, I always have very strong girls basketball in the Metro League.
They do. See that bracket over there for when they won the state championship?
I remember I was at Ashland that year. I think we're on that bracket somewhere.
I saw you were.
Yeah, but not in the state championship for that one. So
I think it was Westview and Crater.
Yes, Crater was our nemesis. So I know that Crater team well. Oh, good. So I like this high-pressure defense here by Westview.
Inside, again, hit the bottom of the backboard. 4-4 is our score. Baseline, Massery likes to go inside, got that bucket.
Massery's kind of the whole offense right now. In this
she has all 6 points.
In the first 3 or 4 minutes. I think she's taking all the shots, too. But she's doing a nice job being aggressive, driving to the basket.
Sunset with the ball, tipped away.
Westview doing a good job right now keeping Sunset out of the paint and out of the key and putting a lot of pressure on him.
Coach Flena told me that Mighty Mouse was 4'9". I don't think she's that small. Inside, tipped around. Sunset keeps the ball. Dishes off, picked up.
Both these teams are pretty young as far as experience goes.
Crane dishes off to the side. Oh. Yes, a 3-pointer.
Nice shot.
Spencer McLaughlin for 3. That's her first bucket. She's the leading scorer. Timeout on the court. 4:01 left in the first. Our score. Westview 9, Sunset 4.
Nice. And so they talked about here that Spencer, that just made that shot, leads the team in scoring, most threes in the season, and she's also a varsity soccer player.
Oh.
Yeah, so I like this when the kids, I like this because you see so many kids that specialize right now. So it's almost like a rarity at the 6A level to see kids that do multiple sports, but I think it really helps them to translate those other skills onto the basketball court.
When I was in high school, everybody played multiple sports.
Everybody did that.
I played football, basketball, and baseball.
Yeah, that's now, just what you did.
Yeah, now you're the same sport year-round.
Yeah.
Travel teams, AAU teams.
And there's, pros and cons with that. Sometimes there's burnout or injury. But, you know, I think one of the advantages, maybe they don't pick up the ball as much, but then they're able to translate a lot of those defensive soccer skills and bring them here on the basketball court, teaching you how to move. It's also nice to just give your body a break and do some different things.
I have noticed, though, there are sports that transfer real easily. Like one that I really noticed is football and lacrosse.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Just the patterns and stuff?
The physical play.
Okay. Okay, so these guys are going full court too. So
Sunset with the ball, walks it up. That's Callie Gallagher. Inside. Gallagher gets a shot away. She's fouled.
Okay, and so this one, Coach calls her the jack of all trades. And so this is one of his better scorers on the team. You saw that. She took the ball up there aggressively.
Got the first free throw. 9-5 our score. Second shot. Got them both.
Nothing but net on those. Those are nice shots.
NBC, nothing but court. Westview with the ball. Masri on the baseline, puts up a shot short, gets her own rebound. Jump ball. Possession going to go to Westview. .32 is Nia Crane in the game for Westview.
Oh, called that an offensive foul.
I didn't see it, did you?
No, I was watching. It must have been something that happened underneath the basket. I didn't see that one. Well, Sunset's probably grateful to get the ball back.
Down 3, 9-6, 3:28 left to go in the first. Double teamed on the ball.
We're kind of seeing a trapping zone up here at the top. So this is throwing Sunset a little bit. They got to figure out how to get out of this. There we go. There's someone in the middle. So
shot clock problems. Puts it up. Doesn't hit the rim. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, you got to hit the rim for it to reload on that. So on that was Sunset. That was a throw there by Westview. That was good coaching. So, you know, we just need Sunset to identify that, get the ball in the middle, do some passing.
Westview with the ball. Goes out off of Callie Morris. Heather, I think since we started the game, the crowd has doubled in size.
I think so too, and I love seeing all the students over here. It's a great plug, and like I said, for girls basketball, they deserve the attention too.
Inside, puts it up, rolls around, doesn't go. Rebound, Westview. Length of the court, lays it up and in.
It's a nice full court transition there by Westview.
Spencer
Nicely
McLaughlin
run.
with her second bucket. She's got 5 in the game.
There we go. So Sunset's made the adjustment, so they're seeing to get the ball inside.
I mentioned I did Nelson and Central Catholic last night. I did the girls' game too.
How'd the girls' game end up? I'm guessing
Nyla
Nelson won. Am I right?
Nyla Webster, who is Martell Webster's daughter, hit 9 threes, 8 of them in the first half.
For Nelson?
Yes.
I got to do one of their games. They're a good team.
They are.
They've got a
very
lot
impressive
of good
team.
players. I didn't know that was Martell Webster's daughter.
Yep. First free throw, 3 of 3 at the line now.
What was the score of that Nelson girls game?
68-27.
Okay, so it's almost flip-flop of the boys, it sounds like. Yeah, that Nelson girls team has a lot of good players on it.
Young players too.
Yes. I like both teams working really hard here on both ends of the floor.
Pressure, trap defenses. Outside for three, short. Rebound, Apollos. That rebound by Folo Muhammad. Tipped around again. Westview doing a good job of keeping their hands up on defense.
Yeah, and it's paying off. Okay, well, I just figured out I know who this number 2 is. I am very good friends with her grandparents, and when you said the name Morris, I'm like, why are the Morrises here? I saw my good friends from Ashland, and this is their granddaughter here. So I taught her dad in sewing class at Ashland High School.
Wow.
And so I was a home ec teacher in a former life, and so he taught sewing, and her dad was quite the, is it seamster for a boy? I'll have to remember that. So anyways, yeah, her dad Jacob was in my class. How fun.
Morris missed both free throws. Apollos with the ball. Clock had a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Turnaround, jumper, yes.
They're hanging right in here. I love this.
Gallagher now has 6 in the game. 11-10, Westview leads. Way outside. Rebound underneath the basket. Kicks it back out again. Shoot that shot again. In and out again.
That was a great job keeping that ball alive there by number 12 on the Westview team. Those were both good shots. Both good shots, just didn't go in. Okay, so they could just do one shot here, so we're down to last 30 seconds of the quarter.
The shot clock is on. The difference is about a second. Down the lane. Kicks it out. Ball loose. Picked up by Muhammad. Down the lane. Puts a shot up. Doesn't go. Rebound Westview. 9 seconds. Ahead. Ball knocked loose. Westview comes up with it.
Oh, they get a shot up. Near the clock.
Gonna have to
they
let it go.
Shoot it. Oh,
nope.
I just wasn't aware.
All right, that's the end of one. Our score at the end of one. Westview 11, Sunset 10. Heather?
Great quarter. I liked it. I thought, both teams had a couple turnovers, but I think they were all due to hustle. And that's what you want to do is see your teams hustle. And they both got themselves. I think both coaches should be happy.
The leading scorers in the game for Westview, it's Claire Masry. She has 6. For Sunset Apollos, it's Callie Gallagher. She has 6.
Well, and that's both, both coaches spoke very highly of those players, and that's what you'd want. Your best players taking up the shots, and so they did a good job on that. One thing I wanted to say, talking to both these coaches before, both these teams, the Metro League's really tough. And so, and both of these teams have lost some players to transfers to the other teams. And so what I like about what the coaches are doing here is they're really working strong with their youth programs to build that up and hope that kids, want to be a Westview Wildcat or a Sunset Apollo, and you build that community pride. And I think that's where these double headers can help out. You want kids to buy into what you're doing. And
if you have a great youth program, you kind of run the same plays that the high school team does, use the same terminology. You get those kids ready to play in high school before they ever get there.
Right, and so that's what you want. So you just want to make sure that they stay with their community friends and not go with their club friends.
Right.
So.
Oh, traveled. I don't believe Sunset has led in the game.
Nope. Because Westview had the first basket. No, it wasn't up 5-2. Then I think, did Sunset come down the third? Might have been 5-2. I can't remember now.
Dishes off. Westview with the ball.
So this number 3, this Mighty Mouse, she's only a freshman.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what this says right here. She's only a freshman. She hustles.
Very tenacious.
Yes. She kind of helped cause that steal. She just gets her hands in there.
Right, as she went by, she slapped at the ball. Westview, floater in the lane, too hard. Rebound, Apollos.
You can see both teams working really hard, going after the offensive rebounds, hustling.
Opening, goes down the lane, tries to put up a shot. Gets the ball back and puts it up and
Yes,
in.
it does.
Mohammed with the bucket. She's
There's
got
their
5.
first lead if they didn't have one in the first quarter.
Yep. And she has 5. Out on top for 3. No. Westview with the rebound, dishes it underneath.
Nice
up
pass. Very nice pass there. Nice pass would lead to a good basket. So that pass was by Emma Howe. I was impressed with that.
In the lane.
That's another great pass. Was patient with the ball, got it to the middle, led to a basket.
Kingsley Anderson with that bucket. 14-13, Sunset leads. Outside for 3. Emma Howe for 3.
This is what you like. Shots going in, and both of them are created by good passing, moving the ball around.
4 likes to go inside, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Tally Gallagher, and she's already been to the line. She shot 4 free throws.
Well, and every time you do that, you give yourself a little rest, and then someone on the other team's getting a foul. Oh, I think that's her first one she's missed.
It is. She's 4 or 5 now from the line. 16-14, Westview leads. Second shot, got that one.
Okay, so they're dropping back now in half court.
Westview with the ball. Outside, gonna shoot the long 3, banked it in.
That's our second bank for the day. Bank is open.
She has 8 in the game, 2 threes, both banked. Floater inside, doesn't go.
She's not afraid, she just gets herself right in there. You love kids like that play fearless.
If you're online and you shoot it long, maybe it'll bank.
That's right, bank it in.
Another shot way outside, that one doesn't go. Rebound, Apollos.
Well, I'm teaching elementary school right now, and we're starting basketball, and we recite, the backboard is my friend. Not only for lay-ins, but it looks like three-pointers as well. The backboard is your friend.
Right. You can also use it on defense.
Yes. So it wasn't friendly for the shot, but that did help the transition get going.
Thrown away, Apollos come back with the ball, down 4, 19-15.
Both teams are really pushing pace. I like this.
Way outside Gallagher. Oh,
wow. Nice
didn't
shot.
bank that one in. 19-18. Crane, the shot, doesn't go.
We're seeing both teams can score on the inside and on the outside, which, that gives you a lot of versatility. You're not just relying on one thing.
For teams that have not played quite as well as some of the other teams, both these teams are pushing the pace.
I like it.
I do too.
It shows you, and that's what you want. You want your kids working hard no matter what the game is. I think that one got blocked a little bit. Oh.
Crane
I thought it went
that.
off. Oh, yeah, I thought it went off the Westview girl.
She kind of flipped it
I mean,
backwards.
flat off the Apollo. I think she got beaten in the face.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
I thought the call should have gone
Yeah, that's
the
what
other
I
way.
thought. I thought it should have went the other way too.
Westview keeps the ball. Baseline. Inside the floater, short. Rebound Apollos. Westview with the rebound. 3:43 left to go in the half.
The student body section's really filled up. I like that. Got some Westview cheerleaders going on.
Gallagher leaves it down the lane, up, misses the lay-in.
It was a nice take.
That was Lucy Neff. Length of the court drive, a layup, doesn't go. I tell you what, is Fuller Mohammed scrappy or what? No wonder he calls her Mighty Mouse.
She is. But this 22 goes right on her. I thought Amara Pantel, that was a nice hustle by her too. Because I think she was on the defensive end and got that steal for him.
When I was talking with Coach Flanna beforehand, she told me watch 22, Amara Pantel.
Okay. Yeah,
so,
you saw that, and so you see the hustle. And she's not really tall either, and so you kind of got two Mighty Mouses going at each other. Hey, one thing I wanted to say about Coach Flanna is that she gets to coach with her son. How fun is that? So her son is on her staff. I think that's super fun. And so her son is a former Westview player, and her daughter Nicole also played at Westview and is now playing professional basketball in Switzerland.
You know, it must be fun to coach with your son, but it must be even more fun to coach your son.
Well, let me think. It is. I love you always give my boys a plug. So it is so fun.
They're two of my favorite players.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What I like
They're
about
two of
them
my favorite, too.
is they played the game the right way.
Yes. Thank you. And I think you're seeing some of that tonight. You know, I think you're seeing that with these kids as well. You know, unselfish play, working hard, scrappy. And you can tell by the score, very close game.
Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, got it. McLagan, now she has 10 in the game, McLagan.
Who was that one?
Spencer McLagan.
Okay.
She's got 2 threes and 2 buckets, 10 in the game. Gallagher holds the ball up high, falls down, manages to get the ball away. Boy, both teams are really pressing the ball. Oh, what a great bank-in basket.
Finish, yeah.
Lucy Neff with her first bucket.
That was a nice left-hand finish. Kept her eye, and that is an example of the backboard is your friend. Got it high off the backboard, put it in.
Underneath, shot doesn't go. Mighty Mouse with the rebound.
Here she comes.
From the side, Palos keep the ball. Gallagher, she likes to move inside. Dishes in the corner, just shot for 3. No.
Oh, nice
Palos,
rebound.
the putback doesn't go. Westview with the rebound. Ball knocked loose, Apollo's come up with it. Knocked loose again. Westview has it, Crane.
When you're seeing both teams just getting their hands on a lot of ball.
Down the lane, scoop shot, fouled. It's going to send Masri to the line.
Let's see what she does here. So that's good. This is, Masri is very physical. Like that, we've seen a lot of free throws too. We've seen a lot of free throws go in.
She's 3 of 4 from the line and has 7 points in the game. 1:15 left to go in the half.
And Emma Howe just checked in for Westview.
All right, 23-20, Westview leads by 3. Turnaround. Oh,
all right.
High off the glass.
High off the glass. Backboard is your friend. Good job. Nice move on that. You got it within 1.
Addie Hall with that bucket. 23-22. Baseline. Yeah, Masri is very physical.
She is. Coach Tavares is down there imploring his team. He goes, get your hands up. Stay in front of her.
She's got double figures now. She's got 10.
That's good. Oh, nice pass inside.
In fact, Westview has 2 players in double figures. McLaughlin has 10, Masri has 10, and the other, Emma Howe, has 5. So
well,
at the line, Apollos trail by 3, 25-22. First free throw rolls off the rim. Lucy Neff at the line. Second shot coming up. Got that one. Two-point lead. 26 seconds on the clock.
I like the way Westview passes the ball. They do a good job getting the ball to the middle. A lot of good ball movement.
Ball goes out of bounds. 11 seconds on the clock.
Yep, shot clock off.
Out on top, the three ball. Nope, not gonna go. 6 seconds. Gonna have to hurry.
Yep, call the clock out.
From outside, banked it. No, doesn't go. And there's the horn. Our score at halftime. It is Westview 25, Sunset 23. Westview outscored Sunset in the second quarter 14-13 after winning the first 11-10.
Can't get much closer than that. Yeah, both teams. I like this game. I like both these teams, both well coached, both kids working really hard. I think that was a really good half, and now we'll see what kind of adjustments they make at halftime as they come back out.
Let me give you the individual scoring. We'll start with Sunset. Callie Gallagher has 10 in the game, including 5 from the line. Fulla Muhammad has 5, including a three-pointer. Lucy Neff 3. Nikita Atkinson has a free throw. Kingsley Anderson has a bucket for 2, and Addie Hall has 2. For the Westview Wildcats, Spencer McLaughlin has 10, Claire Masry has 10, and Emma Howe has 5. So that's our scoring in the game. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with a couple of minutes to go before the start of the second half. Our score here at halftime in Metro 6A girls basketball action. Part of a doubleheader. We'll have the boys next. Our score, Westview 25, Sunset 23. We'll be back. Welcome back. Halftime here at Westview High School. 6A Metro Conference girls basketball action. Our score at halftime is Westview 25, Sunset 23. I'm Dave Hall along with Heather Seeley-Roberts. Heather, an interesting first half.
I thought it was a fun first half. I like the up-tempo pace. Both teams, I think shot pretty well. Overall, I guess both teams are about 35, 40, 45%. And I think they just got after it. You can tell both teams really want this game.
Leading scorers in the game for Sunset, it is Callie Gallagher with 10. Leading scorers in the game for Westview, Spencer McLaughlin and Claire Masry both have 10. Westview 1-3 in conference. Sunset 0-4. Westview ranked 33rd. Sunset ranked 40th.
One thing about Westview, they just had their biggest win of the season last week. So they upset Mountainside, So in the Metro League opener, that's a great win, 48-47. And so, I'm sure they're excited about that.
Mountainside was ranked 19th.
Yeah. So those kind of wins really help. So we'll see what the second half comes in store. And Sunset, you see they're playing right here. This game could go either way. And that's what both teams just want a chance to win.
Somebody was telling me before the game started that this is, for the boys' game, it's Toyota Towel Night.
What does that mean?
Everybody gets a towel to wave around.
Oh, fun. We'll see. We'll like it. We definitely have more people here for the second half.
Yep. All right, we're ready. Westview will inbound the ball with the lead, 25-23. Masry will inbound the ball.
We'll see if any adjustments were made at halftime.
Well, I can clearly see they're going back to Masry inside.
Well, and it worked in the first half.
She's a physical player.
Yeah, she is. And not afraid of contact.
Sunset in the purple uniforms, moving from our left to our right. Westview, the home white uniforms. Their colors are navy red and silver. Gallagher, baseline, kicks it out. Fulla Muhammad down low, puts it up way off the glass. Oh my goodness. She might have hit the top of the glass.
But she used it, used the backboard. She tied it up.
Sunset came right out and tied it up on the shot by Muhammad. For three from the outside, too long. Rebound Apollos. And both teams still want to run. Underneath, shot up, doesn't go. Rebound Masry, fouled from behind.
That's just a frustration foul right there.
Yeah, I missed my shot and I'm a little bit irritated. I fouled the person in front of me.
Right. That's her first. So that's sometimes, both of the players have missed, some close ones. Sometimes they just got to get a little centered up where they are at the basket so they can get turned around. Sometimes they get a little turned around.
Down the lane, uses the glass up and in.
That was a nice take. Nice take. Saw the lane, took it.
Did you always have your players do layup drills?
Yes. We spent a lot of time. Actually, one thing I work a lot of camps with Coach Mike Meek, and he's used to be the Southridge coach, now over to University of Portland. Go ahead.
Masry with the bucket.
And
29-25.
And one thing he said, even at the collegiate level, they spend a lot of time shooting layups because there's just so many times you're right around the basket. So you can do them with contact, without contact, full court layups, just all kinds of different drills. So they're just working on finishing up close because you hate to miss those when you're so close to the basket. Number 5's coming in the game for Sunset.
That is Lucy Neff. She had 3 in the first half. Gallagher for 3. Bounces around, doesn't go. Rebound, Westview.
It's a nice block out there by number 13, Spencer.
Hook shot doesn't go. Apollos with the rebound.
Yeah, both teams just get it out and push.
From the side, tipped around underneath. Westview steals the ball. Wildcats on the move. Masri, she likes to work inside. Every time she touches the ball, she's headed to the bucket. Outside, too long. Tipped around, saved by Fulla Muhammad. Apollos with the ball.
So Sunset hasn't scored here in a couple minutes. They got the first basket, then they haven't scored here, so they'll get something.
It was 25-20. It was 25-23.
They're getting shots right at the basket. Just got to get it up a little higher.
There was a game in the Mount Hood Conference last week. The final score in the game was 58-4.
Girls or boys?
Girls.
What teams?
The team with the 4 was Reynolds.
Shoot. That's tough, you know, and I've seen that before, and it's hard to get when you struggle with wins, it's hard to build a program. And so that's why some of the teams, I'm glad that OSA has started to let some teams go independent.
Right.
Or some teams drop a division because you just want to be competitive.
A year ago, I saw Clackamas and Jazzy Davidson beat a team 106-7.
Oh, that's ridiculous, honestly.
Right. Putback goes. (31-25).
Yes.
Westview's opened up a 6-point lead.
Yeah, Sunset's got to do something here. They're getting shots. They just got to finish. Take care of the ball.
Answer is to throw it away.
That's not going to help, yeah. You can see they're right there. They just got to finish because I don't want this to get away from them.
On the other hand, Westview's played in control.
Yeah. And they're making their shots.
Masri,
starting with this one right here. Yes.
Down the lane, tried to scoop at that time. Goes out of bounds. Foul. She's going to go to the line. Masri's already hit 4 from the line.
Yeah, so I've seen players scoop, but that allows smaller players sometimes get their hand on the ball. So this is their biggest lead so far.
Missed a second. It always puzzles me why big players, before they shoot, have to put the ball down and then pull it up and shoot.
They have their routine.
I guess that's it. Muhammad dishes off.
So you want is your players to get a routine at the free throw line. So no matter what it is, it's the same. Oh, I like that
Gallagher
step
spin move. Rebound Crane.
Too bad that missed. I like their footwork on that one.
Exactly. Way outside. She's already banked in 2. I thought maybe another one, but didn't. Westview keeps the ball. Masri for 3. Got it.
Inside and outside. Now they've opened up 10-point lead. Smart. I was just going to say it's about time for a timeout right now. So
Masri was 16 in the game. The lead is 10, 35-25. 2:49 left to go in the third. Westview leads.
Yeah, so kind of going back to what you're talking about with those, lopsided scores, when you have teams that are struggling. So in this league, if you look, Aloha does not have a varsity girls team, and they're playing JV. And sometimes that's what you have to do to build it up because girls, when they're playing, they don't want to come out and get their rears kicked every night. And so if you can just find a level for them to be successful, then they can start there, and then you can build your program back up. But they said this is the second year Aloha's went with just a JV team only. And so hopefully that they'll be able to build that back up to get to the varsity level. The Reynolds, you're in the Mount Hood over there with so many strong teams, Nelson and Clackamas. It's hard it's hard to compete. And so sometimes maybe, you have to have a certain sport drop down to a 5A or go independent just to be able to get successful.
Happened years ago with Park Rose. They were in the same predicament and dropped down and have been way more successful.
Yeah, and I think that's okay, because that's what you want is you want everyone to have a good experience. And
I look at the PIL. Jefferson has 400 students. Grant has 2,000.
Yeah, that's a PIL decision, though, because for a while they did have some of their teams for, McDaniel and Jefferson were playing 5A and 4A, and then they made a decision to keep them all together.
Right, I remember when Jefferson played 4A.
And they won some state titles then,
They did. 2:19 left to go in the third, 10-point lead, 35-25.
Now this is where if you're Sunset, you've got to get some points on the board. You're doing okay defensively, holding up to 12 this quarter, but you've got to get some points on. And this is who it's going to come to right here. It's number 4, Callie. She's kind of the main player here. So let's see if she can get it in.
Spins around, puts a shot up,
she got it in.
Wow. Both Coach Flannel both stressed to both you and I they had to have this game.
Yeah.
And the reason is top 32 teams get in the playoffs. They currently stand 33. I mean, there's plenty of time left in the season, but she stressed it was important now.
Well, you don't want to lose to a team that's below you in the rankings,
Absolutely.
And especially at home with the way the power rankings are. Now that's a great motivator for Sunset right here. They drew the charge, held the ground.
That basket, that last one by Crane didn't count. She traveled.
No, offensive foul.
Or offensive foul.
Yeah.
I mean. Down the lane, scoops it up short. Crane gets a rebound. She's played well. She's been instrumental on defense, got some rebounds. Drive inside, up and in. Committed to the bucket. Pantel got the basket.
Yeah, so she saw the lane, took it. Just like this, we're seeing the lane.
Gallagher hits the deck. She has 12 in the game. She's going to go to the line.
So we got to get these when the clock stops.
Foul is on Elms. Leah Elms, her second. Gallagher has already hit 5 free throws.
Well, she goes strong to the basket, too. Both teams are not afraid to go hard to the basket.
Missed that one.
Going back to what we were talking about earlier, lots of lay-in drills, lots of different ways, because you're seeing how many shots they're getting at the basket, so you want to be able to finish those.
Missed them both. She was 5 of 6 from the line and missed both those.
So they put a little full court pressure back on.
Down the lane, lays it up and in. Bucket for
Morris.
Callie Morris.
That's my granddaughter's, or my good friend's granddaughter right there.
She's on the board.
On the board. Oh, didn't answer with that one.
Bola Muhammad got 9 in the game.
I like the scrappiness from both these teams.
They're both contesting loose balls. Way outside, no. Tipped around, Morris with the rebound, dishes it out. From outside, short on that one. That was McLaughlin. Oh, inside that time. Gallagher too hard on the layup. 6 seconds, gets the shot away, bounces around, doesn't go. Tipped, clock's gonna run out. That's the end of the third quarter. Our score at the end of 3. It is Westview 39, Sunset 29. Westview outscored Sunset in that third quarter, 14-6.
Yeah, it was a good quarter from Westview. That's what you want. Trying to win the game, you came out strong, and they just played steady the whole quarter. And then Sunset just took a little while to get on the board, so you went through that scoring drought. So that's going to have to be a big quarter for Sunset. They want a chance to stay in this. Westview could put this away the first 2 minutes here, depending on what they do with this quarter.
Here's the scoring by quarters for Westview: 11, 14, and 14. For Sunset, 10, 13, and 6. That 6 was disaster.
So it looks like they're collecting money right now for Make-A-Wish. So they've got some buckets, so there must be. And if you don't know what the Make-A-Wish is, this is where children that are ill get a chance to fulfill whatever wish that they want, whether it's vacation or some big experience. And so I love that Westview's getting behind this.
I watch the Sports Center a lot on ESPN, and their Make-A-Wish is memorable. They hook kids up, with their idols and take them to games.
1, 2, 3. You've got 1 minute. 1 minute.
See if we can find some.
Okay, let's join them.
We'll get some money out. Hey, right here.
40 seconds left. If you don't get a chance to donate right now, there's
not seeing me right here.
all around the gym. You can hit that. Those
There we come.
We'll go towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
You're welcome. Hey, it must be blue. Do you notice all the players are wearing, or all the fans are wearing blue? So
well, I think that's the side for Sunset.
But Sunset would be purple.
Oh, that's
so
right.
that says Westview student section, so they must be wearing blue instead of red today.
Okay. Yeah, I see now.
I'm noticing a lot of blue over there. And then it looks like they're also either selling or donating these Make-A-Wish shirts. So I'm seeing these Make-A-Wish shirts that they're all wearing. So the cheerleaders are going around collecting money right now. They're giving them 1 minute to collect as much as they can. Smartly coming over to the parents' side, where there's probably a little more cash than on the student side.
All right, ready to start the fourth quarter. Sunset trails by 10, 39-29.
Gotta tell you, I like the AD's voice. He's got a big, powerful voice over there. Or that's just the announcer, whoever that is. I like his voice.
That's not the AD, so it's...
Oh, he's got a good announcer voice, but maybe that's why he's doing the announcing.
Okay.
Okay, 10 points. Let's see what happens this quarter.
And Westview will inbound the ball.
Okay.
Masri will inbound. Yeah, a couple of buckets here, and this game may be getting out of hand. Down low to Masri, puts it up, short. Well, you kind of knew where they were going to go.
Well, I would too.
Sunset with the ball. Out on top, the three-pointer short. Rebound, Westview.
I like the way Westview blocks out. They make it, you can tell they've been coached to block out, get the rebound.
Coach Fleno, before she came to Westview, coached at St. Mary's Academy. And before that, she coached in Seattle.
Yeah, and she's had quite the coaching career. You know, coached around the Pacific Northwest. This is her second season at Westview.
Kingsley Anderson hits a bucket. The lead is 8, 39-31. Sunset needs to run off 3 or 4 buckets.
Yeah, they do. Oh, nice take. Good left hand.
And Massery has 18 in the game. Loses the ball. Sunset will have the ball. That was a foul on, I thought he said Morris.
Yeah.
Underneath, shot doesn't go, rebound Crane again. Traveled. Double teamed and tried to break free and traveled.
So I said, yeah, you see that. Sunset does a good job of like putting pressure on the ball every time they get the rebound. Good minutes, number 32 in for Sunset now, so Addie Hall.
She did have a bucket in the first half. Oh.
Looks like an offensive, I didn't see that. So that someone must set an illegal screen on the,
right.
on the out of bounds play.
Right. Called that all off, no basket. 41-31.
Still could go either way right now.
Lob inside,
Going
Masri
into
down.
their girl.
Oh, Mohammed tried to scoop up the loose ball and was tripped.
Well, they're finding a way to hang in. And Devarius here in Sunset, he's in his third year here. And so two coaches that are, you know, working hard to build their programs back up here in the Metro League.
Inside, puts up a shot, fouled. Right now, their best option is Gallagher down the lane and get fouled.
That's right. And now she's got to make these pay at the free throw line.
She missed the last two.
Yeah, so now you're seeing the Sunset kids fill in. See, they're wearing more of the purple over here. So I think they got Sunset over here. This last three.
Wow. Missed one in the first half and missed three here in the second half. Got that one, though.
So you just got to go back to your routine.
Lead is 9. Oh.
Nice scoop.
McLaughlin with a bucket. She's got 14 in the game.
That's a nice little left-hand scoop.
Yeah. Sunset inbounds the ball. Gallagher. Baseline. Sends it to the corner for three. In and out. Oh, tough luck on that shot.
Yeah, I thought that was going in. Still plenty of time for both teams.
So the net was caught over the rim there.
Okay.
And we saw that in the game the other night, and my friend Michael Abraham said, the way to avoid that is spray the nets with hairspray. Have you ever heard of that before?
No. Makes sense, though. Hairspray is used for a lot of things.
No basket.
What's
waved
he
off.
calling here? Okay, so he's calling it before the shot.
Foul is on Callie Gallagher, her second. Each team with 2 team fouls. 5:18 left to go in the game. 11-point lead for Westview, 43-32.
Now, I was just thinking when I came into Westview, I remember when they built this school.
1996.
Yeah, and it seemed like it was so, like it's still new, but it's not. You know, that's,
right.
We're at 30 years now already for Westview High School. They built 2 more schools in the Beaverton League since then.
Liberty and...
No, Liberty's Hillsborough. So it'd be Mountainside
Mountainside and...
Southridge.
Yep. Masri hits a 3. She's got 21 in the game.
Wow.
And you know, when I went over the list of potential scorers with Coach Plano, she didn't mention Masri.
Yeah, she said she was the leading team in rebounds and assists, but right now she's assisting her team on a lot of points.
Right. Inside, blocked. Palos come down with the ball. Gallagher in front, goes inside, puts it off the glass, and banks that in. 15 in the game for her. 12-point lead, 46-34.
Well,
Halfway
sometimes, in with this Westview with Masery, nice job. Sunset's not really big, and maybe some of the other teams in the Metro have some taller players, and so it allows her to do what she does best and go in and be physical.
She has 23 of the 48 Westview points.
Wow. So we're less than 4 minutes right now. So Sunset's going to have to make a push right here pretty quick. Westview just keep doing what they're doing.
Ball stripped away. Gallagher gets it, starts down the lane, puts up a shot, hits the bottom of the backboard. Rebound, turnaround, doesn't go. Muhammad starts down the lane. Oh, banked that in, and she's in double figures.
Well, and you saw that, there was a lot of offensive rebounds, and, that showing we're not going to quit yet. And I love this about both these teams. Really scrappy, working really hard, both teams.
3:23 left to go in the game. The score, 48-36. Westview leads by 12. Muhammad's going to go to the line, chance for a three-point play.
Well, we got the last 3.5 minutes here, so we'll see what's coming here. Westview just needs to keep being smart right now. Take good shots, make the open good shots, and play smart defense. And Sunset's got to, make all their baskets go into the, keep driving, and then they got to put those in and get some stops on the defensive end. So I love here, look at the two Sunset assistants are fanning off their players. It must be hot, so they're like, we'll cool you down. Finding a way for everyone to contribute over here. Okay, here we go. I like the atmosphere over here. This is what you like on a Friday night. Lots of students, lots of people in the gym, music going, cheerleaders. This is what high school is about. High school sports, bringing your community together.
Chance for a three-point play, missed it. Rebound, Westview. Masri with the rebound. From the outside, across the rim, rebound Apollos. They need to rebound and make buckets.
Yeah, good rebound by the Apollos.
Down the lane, puts up a shot, almost banked it in, tipped around. Westview comes down with it, ahead on a break, and fouled. Never got the shot off. Foul is on Gallagher, her third. Was not a shooting foul.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is. I think she was taking the shot up. At least she has to earn them this way.
Got the first.
You're seeing here both teams have players that are not really big in stature, but, big in heart. Big in heart, big in spirit. Oh, made both of hers.
Pantel got them both. 50-36. This is the biggest lead of the game.
It is. So Westview's went to a 2-3 right now. Oh. Sunset answered with the three.
Addie Hall with the bucket. 50-39. Masri for three, short, air ball. 2:24 left.
That's probably not the shot you want, right? If you're Westview, take a little time off, take something a little closer.
I think if I'm the Westview coach, I take that timeout and I say, look, the fact that we're up this many doesn't mean that we can play stupid.
Right. And so it's like, this is where we'd always say, take good shots. And what are good shots? Shots going to the basket, that have went down. So that's good. That's that's why you have the timeouts, to take an opportunity to just remind your team, okay, we're ahead. What do we need to do when we're ahead? In Sunset, okay, we still got a chance here. You can get 12 points in 2 minutes. What do we have to do? And so this time to lock in and finish this out.
Again, this is a doubleheader tonight. We'll bring you the boys' action scheduled to start at 7:30. Westview boys currently in the top 10. Dish off, Mohammed from the side. Oh,
wow.
Got it.
2 threes in a row by Sunset.
And now the lead drops to 8. It was 14.
Right. So I'm saying you never give up. You can put together 12 points in 2 minutes.
50-42, a steal. Palos have the ball. Baseline, turnaround shot, short. Tipped. Westview comes up with it. Emma Howe. Back out to Massery.
It looks like they're being a little more deliberate right now.
Right. Could run 20 more seconds off the clock if they want to. Run a weave out on top.
They just want to be careful when they get close to the clock.
Down the lane, puts up a shot. Yes.
Run to perfection. Again, took 35 seconds off the clock.
Step back jumper,
oh,
yes.
Nice
Gallagher.
Seeing both teams go at it.
52-44, just under a minute.
You want to crank up the pressure a little bit here.
20 seconds left on the shot clock. Underneath, the scoop doesn't go. Rebound Apollos. They're down 8.
Got to get a shot here.
From the side for 3, air ball. Tip. Westview comes down with it. 30 seconds. Wildcats want to take a timeout. I'm sure coach wants to say, let's run as much of this time.
Yeah, we got 30 seconds. And sometimes you have to do this when you're not used to winning games, and I mean, they're just getting used to the new thing. Let's say, okay, remind, good shots, going to the basket,
well,
and take care of the basketball. 30 seconds, I mean, there's pretty much they have this.
Off.
Yeah, pretty much they have this, but, I've had teams that have put together 8 points in 30 seconds, so. That's a tall order, but I like the fact here, Sunset, you would have thought they were dead here with about 3 minutes to go, but they came down, made back-to-back threes, which got everyone fired up again, so that's good. Both teams have played really well, I think, this game. They've been a lot of good things. They've left some points on the floor, but it's not from lack of effort.
.30 seconds left in the game. Westview 52, Sunset 44. Been a fun game, a well-played game. The other thing about a win for Westview, they would go to 9-9, be at 500. You know how many games they won last year? 5.
Was it 5? Yeah. And that's what I said. It's just building that up year after, making incremental. Okay, so they're fouling so much here because they're not up to 5 fouls yet, and so they're trying to get them to shoot free throws, and then that took them to the 5th foul. So with the new rule, it's 5 fouls per quarter, and then it's shooting.
Mohammed, the coach was yelling at her to foul, and she did, and then she went to the coach and put 4 fingers up like, I've got 4.
I've got 4. But sometimes it doesn't matter. It's like, hey, we just need to stop the clock. You're the closest one.
First free throw doesn't go. That's
plus there's 26 seconds, so.
Pantel. Second shot, Doesn't go either.
Oh, they fouled the right person. They got to get the rebound.
Ball loose on the floor, picked up. Apollos have it. Need to get a shot away right away. Gallagher underneath, puts it in.
Oh, she took it out.
6-point lead, and the Apollos have the ball. They'll inbound.
That was smart. Play defense. You don't need a timeout. Just get a shot up. Oh. I think the white team kicked it.
Westview kicked the ball, I believe.
Are they calling a foul? What are they calling here?
Is that a foul?
I thought he called a kick ball. No, kick ball.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay. I just think the one ref didn't hear what they said.
11 seconds.
They got to get a shot up here quick.
Could be a 2-possession game if they make threes.
What is going on? Oh, he decided to take a timeout.
Apollos want to take a timeout.
Okay.
11 seconds on the clock. Westview 52, Sunset 46.
Well, I like the fact actually they didn't take that timeout. Well, after they didn't take that timeout, and then they got that quick turnover. Because sometimes, Sunset or Westview might think, oh, the game's over, but it's not. You can tell Sunset's going to go all the way to the end.
The lead was 14, and then Apollos hit those 2 threes, and now we're down to 6.
Now we're down to 6. Now 11 seconds. So, Westview, all they got to do is just, even if Sunset scores, just get the ball in. It's less than 10 seconds and hold it. That's all you got to do. There's no 6-point play. Okay, let's see what Sunset has up their sleeve.
Oh, Gallagher with the bucket cuts the lead to 4. Clock running, 3 seconds.
Oh, that's an interesting timeout.
Did Westview take a timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 1.8 seconds, 52-48.
Yeah.
2-possession game. I'm a little surprised they took the timeout, but okay, we'll just make sure things.
And maybe she thought her player was stuck. So sometimes when you think your player is stuck, so you call a timeout rather than turn the ball over. So sometimes coaches in your head, you start counting 4, 3, and so if you get nervous, so maybe that's what it was.
Sunset has scored 19 points here in the fourth quarter.
It's been a good fourth quarter for them. Yeah, it's too bad, they just went through that scoring drought we saw in the third quarter.
Yep.
This is now just get the ball in and hold it. Now Sunset, on the other hand, wants to deny and try to get a 5-second call here. That's really your only chance. Oh, they got it in.
There it is. Our final score, Westview 52, Sunset 48. 19 points in the fourth quarter for Sunset and 14 for Westview. Heather?
Well, I thought it was a fun game. I thought it was a fun game to watch. They kept it entertaining to the end, and it could have went anyone's game all the way there. Westview's, I think Westview did a nice job executing, got the win that they wanted, and Sunset showed we can be competitive.
All right, I'm going to give you the individual scoring in the game. Let's start with Sunset. Gallagher with 21 in the game. 10 in the first half, 11 in the second half. Muhammad with 14, a big second half for her. She had 9. Lucy Neff with 3, 1 for Nikita Atkinson, 4 for Kingsley Anderson, and 5 for Addie Hall. For Westview, Callie Morris with 2, Spencer McLaughlin with 14, Emma Howe with 5, 6 for Amara Pantel, and 23 for Claire Massery. The Apollos now go to 5-14 overall, 0-5 in the Metro League. The Westview Wildcats go to 9-9 overall, 2-3 in the Metro Conference. All right, we're going to save our acknowledgments for the end of the boys game. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the start of the boys game. So our final score here in girls action, it is Westview 52, Sunset 48. We'll be back.
See you later. Come back.